So this is the first part of Twilight Saga review. There's 5 books in total, so I just thought I will make 2 parts of it because I don't want to make this video too long. Also, you won't have to wait for the second part because I already made it and I will probably post it on Thursday, so this way you will have 2 videos in 1 week. Yeah. So let's just go into it. We're starting by reviewing the first part, obviously. I wanted to make sure that this spread will be a bit brighter, more happier than the Midnight Sun because there are 2 different perspectives and Bella was really happy in this book. I don't really usually read love stories because I usually find them boring. I like action, I like fantasy, so yeah, but I thought I would give it a try and see what I think about it. Especially it has some fantasy in it. At first I borrowed books from my sister because she had them, but I ended up buying all of them, so I think it's a good sign. I think most of you know what is it about and that it isn't a really tough book. It doesn't concern anything. It's just really light novel to read after work, after a hard day, to just relax. And I found it out really comforting, especially that I read it after my work in the summer where I was really fed up with people because I worked with a lot of people and I was tired. I needed to take a break from my life. And it was really comforting. It was nice and cozy to just fall in this different country, different weather, really rainy, cozy, like the weather you want to just cover yourself with a blanket and drink tea. I found it really interesting also because there were a lot of things happening, especially at the end, and I really enjoy it. It's written really well. I mean, the Polish translation isn't that good, which I definitely found out in the second part, but still though, if you really just want a book to relax, you want a little bit of romance but also some action, this is a really good book to just take your mind out of here and give it a rest. The second part, it's called New Moon, and we found out here one more character. After Edward leaves Bella, she goes to her old friend from the childhood. His name is Jacob and he's much younger than her. But there is one thing I found really disturbing in those books. They all are, besides Edward, of course, they're all teenagers, but they don't act like them. I mean, fair, with Bella, we know she always took care of her mother and this is the way she acts, but everybody else is acting almost like, I don't know, 20-ish and not like a teenager, so this is the only thing I had a problem with. Also, Bella didn't have a lot of character, but besides that, I enjoyed this part. I really like how author shows depression in this part. I think it's pretty accurate. I mean, in my opinion, if you think of the world, it's okay, everybody can have their own opinion. I really enjoyed the transformation that Jacob had from a little boy to a, I don't know even how to call it because he didn't change his age, he just started to be a werewolf, which changed him a lot. I think he's starting to being more adult-ish. I don't even know how to call it, but I like the change. I like how he's really lost in it. He doesn't know what to do about everything and he all the time fights with himself. And the ending is pretty cool for me. I like how they had to go after Edward to save him because everything was just a big misunderstanding, just like in Romeo and Juliet, which they are talking about in this book. So I think it's pretty cool that they are in the same situation as those characters in the book they are talking about. Also, I think it was really interesting that Bella didn't believe any of that was happening after she saved him. She was just in so shock, she didn't believe anything, and I think that's quite realistic. Third part is called Eclipse, and this one is actually the part that action really start kicking in. I think it's really good. It's starting to getting more steamy, more interesting. I am really happy about it because after 2 books of mostly romance, I found it really refreshing to have some more action, more mystery, more dangerous things happening. It's really good for me. I'm really happy that I could get to know more about Jasper, his backstory, his thoughts, and why he is acting the way he is. It's really interesting. I love his part, even though he was a conservative and I have really different view on the world, but it's okay. Everybody is different, so yeah. Also, really interesting part of it, it's the newborns, which are kind of different from the normal vampires. I found it really intriguing that author made the whole world and she's building, finally building it. We get to know more and more about it, which I'm really happy about because I'm really interested in this world and I want to know more about it, so I'm glad this part gave me a chance to do so. There's only one thing that pissed me off really bad, and that's the kissing scene between Bella and Jacob. I thought that was really manipulative and I hated it. It was really toxic and I was disappointed by both of them actually. I found it really disturbing and I want you all to know that it was really toxic and if anybody do that to you, just run for your life. I also think that in different circumstances, Edward and Jacob would be really close friends. I don't know, I just think that would be possible for them after seeing how they are talking to each other. They hate each other because they have to, but I think they will be pretty close friends in normal life. Before ending this video, I just want to add that I made a playlist for these books. It's called Twilight Reading Books. It's playlist for all of them. So if you want to check it out, just click the link. It's up here and enjoy it because I think it's really giving out the vibe of these books. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching and see you in a couple of days. Bye bye.